So there I am in Orna, out there in Germany, driving I was driving a Champ. I was on MT and I was driving a Champ for Shiny Bright. Shiny Bright was a staff sergeant who had a bald head and his name was Bright. So of course he was called Shiny Bright. That's the army. The funniest one was a warrant officer called Cumber. Warrant officers were Warrant Officer Class 1 Squadron Sergeant Major, Class 2 Regimental Sergeant Major. You didn't mess with Regimental Sergeant Majors. That's the highest rank you could get without a commission. And RSMs all came through the ranks, so they all know the score. So you can't pull the wool over an RSM's eyes. But we never called RSMs RSM. We always referred to them as Q. And this bloke was called Cucumber. I'm not kidding. It's true. He was called Cumber and we used to call him Cucumber. Anyway, me and Shiny, he was a sort of a fixer. When we went out on scheme, we used to roam around farms. He used to take some of our rations with him, like oatmeal blocks and chocolate bars, and swap these with farmers, German farmers, for fresh food like leeks, eggs, potatoes. So I drove him around. Plus I used to get commandeered by other people. And I remember being on one exercise and I didn't get much sleep for 3 days. And I was driving Shiny somewhere and I just slammed the brakes on this road and nearly throwing through windscreen. And he's bawling at me, "What the hell are you doing?" And I literally saw a farm gate in the middle of the road. I just started hallucinating, and it was a farm gate as clear as day in middle of the road. It wasn't there at all. When I stopped, it was nothing there, but I swear I saw it. So when we got to camp where we were harboured up, he said, get your head down, and he says, "Any man wakes this man up, will answer to me." So I eventually got some sleep. But the demise of the poor Champ went like this. Not very nice, actually. It had been in for repairs. I mean, it was old. And eventually they decided to BER it. That means it's beyond economical repair. The army had these letters for everything. It had to be BER'd along with a few other vehicles. And so I was ordered to take this Champ, I can't remember where, to be BER'd, and I had a guy with me. Now don't forget it were right-hand drive and we're driving on the right in Germany. And I was driving down this road and there was another army lorry in front of me and another in front of him, and I decided to get round them both. So I pulled out, but the lad next to me shouted, "Get back," because he could see a car coming. So pulled the wheel in and the steering just went. It was heading for these trees and I pulled the wheel left and no happened, and then all of a sudden it turned and it just went broadside and literally flipped over upside down up middle of the road. And well, a Champ has a soft top, and the backs of the seats were metal, and the top of the back of the seat was on the road. Now, how on earth me and this lad managed to fall in between the two seats, I don't know. But if we hadn't have done, it'd have cut us in half, wouldn't it? Because they were metal. These seat backs on all it was a moulded metal seat back. So anyway, I were on a fizzer for that. I had to go appear in court. They were gonna court-martial me or something. But anyway, the mechanic came to my defence and said that it should never have been driven. It should have been put on the back of a truck and taken because the steering linkage were buggered. So with that, I got away with it. They let me go. But that was the end of the champ.